I will show a legal way for US and Canada citizens how to trade Bitcoin options and generate consistent passive income. I am full-time institutional crypto trader and I will share with you my knowledge. So let's go! So first of all, why it makes sense to trade Bitcoin options? And the reason is very simple. Bitcoin has a very high volatility. And that means that the options are quite expensive. And for example, as a seller of the option, you can benefit a lot from this high volatility. But how high is this volatility? For example, the current volatility of Bitcoin is equal to almost 49% and moves between 40 and 50%. To give you a good comparison, here is the volatility of S&P 500 or VIX index. So here you can see the current volatility level is at 19% and moves between 15 and almost 30%. And as you can see, this is significantly lower than the Bitcoin volatility. And as a result, the option prices for Bitcoin are much more expensive. And there are a lot of different option strategies where I have a limited risk, but still I will profit if the price of Bitcoin will rise. Or for example, if the price of Bitcoin will fall. Or I can also profit if the price of Bitcoin will move sideways. And also I can be ready to buy Bitcoin at a lower price and get a very high profitability for that. And also I can be ready to sell Bitcoin at a higher price. And also for that, I will receive a very high profitability, just for my readiness to buy Bitcoin at a lower price or sell Bitcoin at a higher price. Or more advanced strategies, for example, with a total risk of only $3, but at the same time with a potential profit of almost $200. And at the same time with a win rate of almost 30%. But the problem is that USA and Canada don't have access to iBit, Binance or Deribit exchange, the most liquid cryptocurrency exchanges for crypto options. But there is a great solution. This is regulated Bitcoin, Ethereum and also other cryptocurrencies options in the USA and Canada. And such regulated place is, for example, CME Group, or world leading derivatives marketplace in traditional finance. And on the official website of CME Group, we can find all cryptocurrency futures and options that are available. And if we go to options, we can see that not only the Bitcoin options, but also Ethereum, Solana, and also XRP options are available. And for all these options, the underlying is a future. So that means not the spot market where the physical trading is taking place, but the future contracts. So that means Bitcoin options are linked to a Bitcoin futures on CME Group. And if you would like to learn more about the contract sizes and learn more about the options on CME Group, I will leave the link in the description below where you can find all details. But CME is not only the single way to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum options. And the second way is my favorite one. Not many investors know, but there is a way how to trade Bitcoin options with Bitcoin ETF. For example, with iShares from BlackRock. And this is a great news because a very simple but very profitable strategies like buying Bitcoin ETF at a lower price and selling Bitcoin ETF at the higher price and at the same time get paid for it could be used to generate consistent passive income with a very high annual profitability. Because as I said, implied volatility for Bitcoin is very high. And that's why profitability in the options is very high as well. And I hope also that the third way will be available soon. Coinbase closed the acquisition of Deribit in August 2025. And Deribit has the highest trading volume right now in the cryptocurrency options market. And there is a chance that the cryptocurrency options will be available for USA and Canada. And I hope this will happen soon. But until that happens, CME Group and also ETF options are the best solutions. But how to trade these options? So first of all, you need to find a broker. And if you already have a broker, just check if it's possible to trade CME Group options and BlackRock Bitcoin ETF options. If you don't have a broker, that's not a problem. Just find the best options broker in USA or Canada, and you will be available to trade options. For example, here you can see the iShares Bitcoin ETF is trading on the Nasdaq. And here is the option chain for Bitcoin ETF. So here you can see iBit is trading right now at the $53. The expiration I have is the end of December, so 41 days until the expiration. And here you can see bid and ask price for a put option. And as you can see, bid-ask spread is quite tight. And as you can see, if I'm ready to buy Bitcoin ETF at the price of $50 at the end of December, I can get $2.07. And this is quite high premium. And by the way, I have full step-by-step guide how to sell put option and buy Bitcoin at a lower price. The link you will find in the description below. And if we calculate the profitability of such trade, so we are taking $2.7 that I receive upfront after I sell put option and divide by the strike price that I would like to sell Bitcoin at, so $50, then I have a profitability of 4% only in 40 days. So I'm getting 4% for the fact that I'm ready to buy Bitcoin at the lower price. And if I multiply this profitability with 8.9, that I'm getting almost 40% of annual return. And if the price of Bitcoin stay above $50, I can sell another put option and receive the premium once again. And as you can see, there is a bright variety of different expiration date. For example, January 2027, so almost 1 year from now, and also even January 2028, so almost a bit more than 2 years from now. And for example, if I already have iBit and I'm ready to sell iBit at a higher price, let's say at $60 after 1 year, I can select the expiration date and find the strike price, which is equal to $60, and by selling a call option, I can already today get a premium of $10.70 upfront that no matter what will belong to me. And by the way, I also have step-by-step guide how to sell call option and get profit. The link you will find also in the description below. But if you would like to get the personalized help and learn how to earn consistent passive income with the Bitcoin options, you can book one-on-one session with me and I will help you to find what is the best strategy for you. The link you will find in the description below. But now let's talk about the advantages and also disadvantages of the cryptocurrency options on CME and also on Bitcoin ETF options. So the biggest disadvantage that you can use your Bitcoin that you have in your wallet, for example, as a collateral to trade options. So to trade Bitcoin ETF options and also the Bitcoin CME options, you will need dollars for collateral. Also, the second disadvantage is the only trading time is limited and not available during the weekend. So that means if something happened over the weekend, you will not able to place any trades until the trading session will be opened. But also a very big advantage of these options is that the market is regulated. So that's why it makes absolutely sense to start using options. And if you would like to learn more about the cryptocurrency options and how to earn consistent passive income, you can watch my next video here or here. And all of these strategies apply in the same way to CME Bitcoin options and also to Bitcoin ETF options. So see you in the next video. Bye!